Welcome back to my next episode of New App Store Games, episode 18. I always love these BMX games by developer Yeah Us. They have a good casual tone to them and provide a well-polished experience from the cartoonish art style and slick controls for the touchscreen. Pumped BMX Flow plays much like the previous games, but you can now ride forever with infinite runs. Players can also jump into daily runs, challenges, and you can unlock characters and bikes. Pumped BMX Flow is free to play and is available on iPhone and iPad. You know me, I love a good puzzler. This month we have About Love and Hate 2. The first game was also on mobile. That version was shown in a 2D plane. This time around, most of the game is in 3D. This perspective brings many new gameplay mechanics. The game is about getting two characters, love and hate, to a red button at the end of each level. About Love and Hate 2 costs $2.99 USD and is available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Silicon Macs. Crescent Moon Games have brought this Zelda light adventure to the App Store. Players follow Sir Lootalot and are given the chance to explore and fight their way through dungeons. These dungeons are obviously not safe. They are filled with traps, puzzles, enemies, bosses, and magical artifacts. Honestly, it's a pretty straightforward game, but it's a blast to play and can be pretty hectic at times. Knightin Plus costs $3.99 USD and is available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Silicon Macs. At first glance, you might not think much about Lyxo. It's just another light reflection puzzler on the App Store. Well, what sets this one apart is the advanced tech under the hood. Every light source in Lyxo emits thousands of individual rays that are reflected and refracted physically. The game also uses ray tracing technology that has been custom made for the game. This means the beams of light will realistically simulate. Lyxo costs $2.99 USD and is available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Silicon Macs. Releasing on the 4th of March, Kill It With Fire is a weird first-person action game. You play as an exterminator and are tasked with hunting terrifying spiders and causing as much collateral damage as possible. If you've got a deep fear of spiders like myself, this could be a good way to face your anxieties. The spiders can be kind of cute too. You also don't have to kill spiders all the time. You could just go out with your rocket launcher and blow up a convenience store or use a flare gun in a garden. There is a lot of player freedom here. Kill It With Fire will be free to play with an in-app purchase to unlock all the levels. The game will be available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Silicon Macs. Inked is a story of love and hope. The use of colours here is very clever and serve their own purpose for the environments and story. You'll help a samurai travel the world on paper with his love, Eiko. Soon, something terrible happens, and you go on a puzzle adventure to restore everything. The cool thing about this one is that there is an artist that follows the samurai. What happens with his connection is pretty intriguing, and I'll leave it for you to discover. The game is fairly short and the puzzles are not incredibly challenging, but that doesn't take away from the beautiful experience. The game makes you think once you've put it down, and if a game has that effect on you, then it's done its job. Inked costs $3.99 USD and is available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Silicon Macs. Dakka Squadron is all about orc aerial combat set across the 41st Millennium battlefields. You start as a lowly flyboy, and to climb the ladder of the orc faction and become a war boss, you must conquer worlds. The game has some gorgeous environments that look super crisp on a new iPad Pro or iPhone, and having voice acting adds to the grim humour of the Warhammer 40,000 universe. The gameplay style has an arcade tone. Think of something like Crimson Skies, the old Xbox game, or even Red Out Space Assault on Apple Arcade. Dakka Squadron costs $4.99 USD and is available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Silicon Macs. Go Rally was originally released in 2016, but was removed a while back. Now we have a new version with widescreen support and bug fixes. Titan Quest has been available on the App Store 3 times now. Now we have the 4th version, the Legendary Edition, bringing the base game, all 3 expansion packs, technical updates, iCloud support, and controller support is coming in a future update. Warhammer Odyssey has released in its global soft launch. It's a free-to-play Warhammer Fantasy MMORPG. The legend is back in Jetpack Joyride 2. It has just soft launched on the Canadian, New Zealand, and Australian App Store. Smash Legends is a cross-platform multiplayer 3D brawler that is soft launched onto the App Store. It is only available in select countries right now. What do you think of these new App Store games? Impressed or disappointed? Have you tried any of these games? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, leave a like to show your support and subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything Apple gaming related. My name's Stewie and thanks for watching.